Hi, my name is Caroline Stahlschmidt. Welcome to my kitchen. I'm excited to share one of my favorite recipes with you today. The recipe that we're going to share is called chickpea salad, and there's a number of reasons that I love it, but first of all, it's really fast and easy. We're going to make it in less than 5 minutes today, and it just requires a food processor and a knife. And the other reason that I love it is it's packed full of cancer-fighting foods, so foods that will help prevent and heal from cancer. So the first thing we're going to start with are chickpeas or garbanzo beans, and today I'm just using canned chickpeas, but you can certainly use fresh if you want to buy dried beans and cook them. So I used the Eden organic beans today. The reason that I really like this canned bean is because it's no salt added, and they cook with kombu, which is a seaweed that helps with the digestion. So if you're going to use canned beans, this is a great choice. And if you're using canned beans, you'll just drain the can, give them a good rinse, and then place them in a bowl just like this. We'll set those aside. And then the next thing we're going to do is use our food processor to make a sauce. It'll be kind of like a spinach cilantro sauce. We're going to start with some onion. I'm using red onion today. You can see I didn't even dice it that small. We'll let the food processor do the work. But you could use green onion, white onion, whatever you have. We'll just go ahead and put our onion into the food processor. And then second, we're going to add a clove of garlic. So I have just a little clove of garlic here in my garlic press. This is from my local farmer's market, and it's really strong. So I'm just using a small garlic, but if you love garlic, you can add more. We'll just put that in and give that a press. And I'm mincing it just to make sure that we don't get a big chunk of garlic in our sauce. We'll set that aside. And we're just going to add a little bit of spice. This is 3/4 teaspoon of ground cumin and 1/2 teaspoon of sea salt. We'll just put that into the food processor with everything else. And then we've got 2 tablespoons of freshly squeezed lemon or lime. Either is great in this salad. And a teaspoon of Dijon mustard. And then lastly, we've got 1/2 teaspoon of agave nectar. So agave nectar is a sweetener that I really like to use. It's lower on the glycemic scale than white sugar, so it's not going to spike your blood sugar. In this case, we're just using a tiny amount just to balance the flavors, the onion and the garlic and the lemon. So if sugar is a major concern, you could just leave this out. But I like to add a little bit of agave to this recipe. We'll just dump that in. And then the stars of our show are our greens. So we've got 2 cups of spinach here. This is just bagged spinach, but you could certainly use fresh from a local farm or from your own garden. And we're just going to go ahead and place this into the food processor. So spinach is great because it's high in iron, it's high in fiber. All of these help us fight and prevent cancer. And then last, we've got 3/4 cup of cilantro. This is fresh cilantro. And stems and all, no need to de-stem it, just make sure you rinse it, and we'll go ahead and put that into the food processor as well. And then we'll put the lid on our food processor, and we're just going to go ahead and start this. Good, and we have a lot in here, so you'll probably need to scrape down the bowl just a little bit and get everything moving. And then we'll let that run for about 10 more minutes, 10 more seconds. Good, and then we'll stop that, and you'll see we have this beautiful green sauce. And we're just going to pour this in with our chickpeas. Super easy. I'll scrape around the blade, and we'll set that aside. And we're just going to give everything a really nice stir, just to get our chickpeas and spinach all stirred up. And this is great as it is. Best if you let it sit for maybe 10 minutes to let the flavors meld. You can also add more veggies like carrots or diced red pepper or cucumber. It's great in wraps. It's also great on a bed of rice or a brown rice or quinoa if you want to make it a more complete meal. So that is our beautiful salad, spinach chickpea salad. Thanks for stopping by my kitchen.